On our 100 warp count, we have done the 2 heading rows and 1, 2, 3, 4 snow rows, alternating snow rows. And we are going to put in our 3-strand twining savage pattern. We're going to do black, yellow, yellow, black, excuse me. And we are going to go 2 warps from our side cords on each side. And then after that, we'll do the beautiful Haida spider web, and then all of our ancestors. With our 3-strand twining, we have 83 inches of 3 black weavers, and I'm going to go in, here's the side cords, I'm going in 2 warps, and we're going to start that 3-strand twining, inserting from the front to the back. Go. And we have the 2 up above. We have 2 in the front of my pinched section that's in the back. The first 2, I'm going to work with 1 going over 1 warp into the front. There's that one. Oh, the camera got hit. Sorry about that. I'm going to start that again. Okay, so we have 1 that went to the front, out to the back and return to the front. We have the 1 that's in the front. We're going to have it jump over the 1 warp and then to the back and behind 1 warp. Setting up that 3-strand twining. The ones that I'm pinching and holding in the back, I'm going to relocate those and swing them over. And now we have the 2 that are up above. They're so long. The top one I'm going to bring over, and she's trying to work with these 2 that are in the back. And the one that's in the front now is going to join these 2 and jump over 2 warps, go to the back behind 2 warps, and return to the front. The one that's in the back is going to jump over 3 warps, go to the back behind 2 into the front. Now we're at the continuing the pattern of jumping over 4 warps, going to the back behind 2 warps, and returning to the front. And we're going to do this 3-strand twining all the way to the end, and that's the ending point, 2 warps from the side cords. And we are at the ending. We have our 2 side cords and then 2 warps from the side cords. So we're going to slowly take that as a 1 warp. This one's going jumping over 2 and going over 1 warp. And there we go. And then the one that is right by the side cord. So those are going to go up, and we are going to that go in the back, and then this one go in the back. I'll bring them together, and we'll do the exact same row, 3-strand twining with yellow. We have woven our yellow 3-strand twining, so we have the black and yellow. We're about to do the second yellow. The difference between the second yellow and the second black is we're going to go 1 warp in from the previous 3 strands. They're so long. So we have our 2 warp ends, our side cords, and then our 2 warps in, and then 1 warp. So it is 1, 2, 3 from the side cords. going to bring that in and start our second yellow 3-strand twining. One in the front. The other one in the front is jumping over one warp, going back behind one warp and returning to the front. And the two that I'm holding in the back, I'm going to swing that over and bring the ones that are at the top. The top one is going to go with these. I just went over, so I'm going to bring them back so I can put a little loop on them, make sure they stay together. Isn't this a pretty yellow? So pretty. And now we'll start our 3-strand twining. To start going over 2 warps in the back, and we're right at the even, so I'm just going to jump behind 2 warps and continue. Is jumping over 3, going in the back behind 2, jumping over 4, going back behind 2, returning to the front. And we'll continue this pattern of jumping over 4, going to the back and behind 2 warps and returning to the front, all the way to 1 warp towards the end. We are at the end. Here is our second 3-strand yellow. We're going to take 1 extra warp and put it to the side, and we're working with the last 3 warps. And we're going to go behind 1 warp, return to the front, behind 1 warp, return to the front, and this will be the last one. This one's the one that's in the front. This one's going to the back. This one's joining, and grab them together. We're going to do the same thing where we're going 1 warp in on a black 3-strand twining, or second black 3-strand twining.